directly to their website.
Hi, Ms. Simpkins. I'm joining
so
the presentation. We're running a little late, so I'm going to be sending you now so that you can hear what Mr. Pearson is sharing.
Can those questions also be dual credits for high school?
So, right, because we don't have the agreement, there's not a list I can share with you of courses that count for dual credit. So if that's something that you want to pursue, you just have to reach out to us. We have to review the syllabus and everything to see if that's an option. Yes, sir.
What about schedule for classes? Like, do we have to, if we have a full day, we have to pick it at night, we have to take 3 hours schedule.
So if you're a senior, you can do 4 credits for graduation of senior year. One of those credits has to be in your high school, and the other 3 can be potentially dual credit at Pritchard's Community College or Louis State University. We're only saying those 2 because those are the organizations that we have formal agreements with. Yes, ma'am.
I thought you said that as a senior, you can't take the course in the spring for credit.
Dual credit.
So how do you get what you're just saying about, you get 1 credit in your high school and 3 out? How would you go about doing that if you can't get them? Okay.
So if you're only taking 1 course in your high school, you would try to get all of those credits done by fall. Spring, you can still take courses. They just won't be for graduation from dual credit. Okay? Yes. Defer to your counselors that are in the room as to how the invitation was extended.
For you to be in the room today?
Yeah.
Students were sent emails based upon their Accuplacer scores. So if your scores met the requirement for enrollment in the dual enrollment program, then you were sent an email. We just did the Accuplacer, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. Some of you are new, and that's what the email read. So let me also say this, Ms. Irvin, can you come in and grab our camera? And then I'll say this on camera so that parents can help support this. So I had a conversation with a couple of students before the meeting started about, I didn't have my notifications on, I didn't get the email. So here's something that we really want to get you guys acclimated to. As seniors, you know you've heard me say this 100 times. What should you be checking twice a week? Email. Well, Google Classroom, yes. Email, how often? Yeah, every day. You should be checking your email every day. Every time I come in to do classroom guidance, I tell you, check the Google Classroom at least 2 or 3 times a week, or set the notifications on your phone so that you're getting them. Check your email every day. Every day. Because, especially those of you who are seniors, because we are in college application season and you're also in financial aid season. I've seen seniors miss out on thousands of dollars because they only check their email once a month. And so when they got the notification from Impact that they had $15,000 in scholarship money, they never accepted it because they don't check their email. This is prime example. The email was sent out and I sent you a nice little email with registration, and I had 9 of the 30 students who qualified actually follow through and register. And I'm wondering how many of those, how many others read the email and like, oh, I'll get to that. Oh, I'll do that later. Or how many of you never saw the email because you never read your email? This is going to be this is going to become a problem if you are a dual enrollment student, because you're going to get information from the college by email. And if you're not checking your email, it's going to be a problem. So you have to get in the habit, parents, make sure they are in the habit of having them check email every day. And you can set a time to do it. That makes it easier for you. If you're a morning person, check your email first thing in the morning, check before you go to bed, sometimes you get home, but check your email every day. Every day. So that's who's in the room right now. Everybody who, when we went through your scores, you met the minimum scores to qualify for dual enrollment. So if you're new, that means whatever your score was when you sat for the test, it qualifies you. And so we're, I think, a little bit ahead of PG because you'll get an email from them when it's time to start registration process.
Thank you so much. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
When you're trying to apply to college, if you already have dual enrollment credits, like college credits, do you apply as a freshman or as a transfer?
You would still apply as a freshman. You would just apply as a freshman with college credits. And a lot of students get college credits different ways. You may get them from a particular college. You may get them from your AP exams. So you would apply as a freshman. Yes, ma'am.
Do all colleges accept these transfer credits?
It's very college specific. And so once you start calling colleges, I suggest, especially the seniors, November 1st is right around the corner, which is the priority deadline in Maryland for University of Maryland application. So I would make sure any school that you're thinking about attending, you contact that school, and every college would have its own policy on transfer credits and which credits transfer. Sometimes if you want to be an engineer, and engineers have to take calculus 1, college 1, 2, and 3 somewhere else. That's something we consider a core area for our department. So we'll let you transfer in, let's say Calc 1 and 2, but we want you to retake Calculus 3 with us. It all depends on the college. Any other questions?
Can we use financial aid?
Great question. So the question is, can you use financial aid help for the fees for dual enrollment? And so PGCPS will pay the tuition for you to attend dual enrollment, Prince George's Community College dual enrollment. Families are still expected to pay for fees and textbooks, which can become and so if students are on free and reduced meals, they are able to get those fees paid for. If you're not, you would have to work something out with the college to see if they have a payment plan or something like that. Example, I know the fees for a 3-credit course, which most of the courses you may take will be 3 credit, it's going to run about $160 at the community college. I'm giving you an approximate amount, not an exact amount. And depending on your course that you take, the book could be anywhere from $100 to $300. Any other questions?
When did we start paying fees? Because my brother did do when he was at Largo, he graduated in 2015.
So maybe you and I have a sidebar conversation. But the way it works, we have an agreement with the college so that we tell them, we tell them if we're paying the fees or the family pays the fees. And so they shouldn't bill students who aren't supposed to pay fees. Yeah.
For someone who would be taking it in the spring after this, would it transfer as like, what do they call it? Prerequisite classes for college? Like how you first year you have to take like all your basic, would they transfer as those instead of high school credits or?
Right, and so what I would do is, again, I would contact the college that you're thinking about applying to directly, and what courses would be great to transfer. A lot of colleges take basic courses like English 1010. When you go to college, they'll all expect you to take an English course, math courses, and I call them the ologies, so like sociology, psychology, or general biology course. And so I would contact those schools directly to see what credits that they accept. But again, the English, psychology, a lot of courses like that transfer fairly easily. Any other questions? Okay, so what I think we can do now is I would really like to meet with you and talk to you individually about your scores and what courses you might want to take. And so if you want to do that, great. If you don't want to do that, I understand as well. Again, sentence skills, so if you take Accuplacer, you get 3 scores. You'll get reading, sentence skills, and college level math. Reading, you need at least a 79. Sentence skills, you need at least a 90. College level math, you need at least a 45. If you take the SAT, I want to say reading is 480 and math is 530. That just changed. So it used to be 500 each. And the ACT is a 21. All right. Okay, great. So I will grab a seat and I would love to meet with you guys individually to talk about what you want to do and how enrollment can assist you.
Who is interested in meeting with Ms. Pearson individually? Okay, I'm trying to see, okay, I was trying to see if we can move over to the office, but no, we'll stay in here. Okay, that'll work. I'm gonna need assistance from a young man to get one of these tables pulled up and set up the table. How many of you have parents who were told, well, if you have everybody registered, probably want to be on the conference call this evening to get the exact same information you got today?
And my PowerPoint, what I'll do is,
We can load that in.
Okay.
I think we're gonna, if there are any parents viewing, we're gonna log off now and we'll be ready for the conference call at 6:30.